Ava asked that everyone holds their applause to the end. No one ever holds their applause to the end. How about anyone who wants to say, hold your applause to the end? Hold that statement because nobody's going to ever hold their applause for their high school student who has did 10, 12 years and you're graduating. And then kindergartners, who don't love their kindergartners to pieces? Hold your applause. Nobody's doing that. We're going to cheer and we're going to be very loud. Welcome again to my tens and tens of friends. It is me, Teacher TJ, and today I will be rewinding and reviewing Abbott Elementary Season 3, Episode 14, Party. The show starts with Ava opening a video email from herself to herself, and in the email, she is celebrating all of her accomplishments because at the beginning of the school year, she basically had goals that she assumed that she would have accomplished by the end of the school year. In the email, she tells herself, give yourself a pat on the back for accomplishing all of those goals. And she's like, I don't mind if I do. And she did not accomplish all of those. She didn't accomplish any of those goals. But since she told herself, she like, well, I got to listen to me, right? So she gives herself a pat on the back. Then the show opens up with the last days of school celebration. And the funny part about that is it's for the kindergartners moving up a grade. Ava asked that everyone holds their applause to the end. No one ever holds their applause to the end. How about anyone who wants to say, hold your applause to the end? Hold that statement because nobody's going to ever hold their applause for their high school student who has did 10, 12 years and you're graduating. And then kindergartners, who don't love their kindergartners to pieces? Hold your applause. Nobody's doing that. We're going to cheer and we're going to be very loud.
Ava didn't even hold her applause to the
reminding
end.
you to hold all applause until the end of the ceremony. Jeremiah Banks.
You're technically meeting your students for next year right now,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
right?
I can't believe the school year's already over.
I know. What are your plans for the summer?
Oh, I'm actually really excited about that. So, we're going to take the goofball grant money, and then I'm going to...
Hey, Janine.
Yeah, so for your party tonight, you sure you don't want to do what Barbara said she offered? And since it's a house and has rooms, plural.
While that offer has the power to give me a choice.
My child, when she graduated, there was like a couple of parents. I don't know if the kid was, I don't know what was going on, but there were some kids who got no applause. And guess what? I clapped for them too, because I'm clapping for everybody. This is a joyous occasion. Graduating is not easy, okay? So we're going to applaud. Please stop saying hold your applause. I don't care if there's 2,000 students. When I graduated for Purdue, I believe they said that too. Hold your applause. Nobody's holding their applause. Stop saying that. I just graduated college. You know how long it took me to graduate? Y'all better clap and y'all better cheer loudly. What are we saying, hold your? That's nuts. Janine is throwing end of the school year party, and it will be in her apartment, which is 300 square feet. It's like I remember I stayed in a 700 square feet house. It was actually a house with a basement, but it was only like 700 square feet. Very small. So in her 300 square feet house apartment, she's throwing a party and she has planned it down to the T. She has everything for everybody everywhere and it's perfect. But what she may have not planned for, or maybe she did, was Manny and Greg being there and interacting. And it's like, okay, Janine, keep it P. So Janine has planned the party of a century. She's planned dates, okay? She has a date for Ava. She planned a date for her for Erica, and they are all hitting it off pretty well. But as luck would have it, her plans are starting to fall apart. She didn't plan for Mr. Johnson to be at the door collecting $20 bills from guests arriving as if he was the bouncer, but he did. She didn't plan for Olivia to show up, but she's there. And she didn't plan for everybody to get drunk and start to do their own thing. So they're dancing in different sections that she hadn't planned for them to be in. They're watching Wakanda, and she didn't plan for that either. And she did not plan for C. Barbara to show up. C. Barbara is off that brown. She had brought wine coolers or something like that for Barbara to drink, but it's the last day of school. I ain't got to come back till July. C. Barbara getting lit. And she didn't plan for Olivia to need a charger and then plugging in Olivia's phone. She didn't plan for a fuse to get blown, but it did. Gregory goes over to Janine's room and let her know that the party is going good. And they sit around talking, chatting, admiring each other accomplishments, and because he had started the garden club and she stepped out on faith and started her job that she quit, but at least she gave it a chance and started it. And she was actually throwing a party in her house. They were both doing things that they wouldn't necessarily do. And then Gregory leans in for a kiss and the lights come back on. Janine started talking with Mr. Johnson, asking him, how do you know if you're making the right decisions? And Mr. Johnson lets her know that live your life, child. However you see fit, live your life. She was explaining to him that she was worried about things that could happen by making the wrong decision. And Mr. Johnson let her know things could happen making the right decision. So live your life. And he explained to her, not only live your life, but you don't want to live your life with regrets. So whatever you feel like you should be doing, do it, because the last thing you want to do is look back and be like, oh, I should have did whatever it is that you felt like you should have done that you didn't do. So at the party, Gregory and Janine are dancing. She's dancing with Manny and Gregory's dancing with Olivia, but they're watching each other. Then the party ends and Gregory leaves, and he was going to stay, but as he was getting ready to stay, he looked over and Manny's still standing there. So he was like, okay, I guess I go then. He left. And while he's outside, Erica was explaining to him that you shouldn't have left. She likes you. And he's like, well, Manny is still over there. And she's like, oh, no, Manny is actually outside. He's over there. She told Manny a long time ago that she doesn't like him like that. So that was his opportunity to go back and tell Janine. But while Janine was inside, before he came back to the house, she said out loud that she liked Gregory. And that made her realize that it felt good to say it out loud. And she realized that she really does like Gregory. But she was waiting on him to make the first move or for him to say that he liked her, which I I think I think you should wait. You should definitely wait. Don't say you like nobody first if you're a woman, because men are wicked, and I think they kind of like use it as an upper hand these days. The last thing a woman can ever do is like somebody more than they like you. The issue with that is likes a woman more. She doesn't do less or manipulate the situation. It's just gonna be a lovely thing. When a woman likes a man more, he finna play on that, like totally, totally. 9 times out of 10, you disagree, argue with yourself. You ain't even gotta jot that down in the comment. Keep it to yourself. Okay, no girl be out here liking no guy more than he like her. That's the issue. Janine realized that she liked him, so she was getting ready to go and tell him. She was like, you know what, forget this. I'm going to go and tell him. But he had actually turned around and went back on his way to tell her, which is good. I'm glad she didn't go tell him because, like I said, it just can't go that way. Unfortunately for guys, it's like proposing. You cannot propose to a guy. Yeah, you can't. So he came back to tell her that he liked her and they kissed. And Gregory and him looks to the camera, crack me up every time. But so now they better be dating the way he was kissing her. And then back at Abbott, it must have been like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. The teachers and Ava are at Abbott doing headstands and stuff, and the show ends. And the season ends. That was the season finale for season 3. Thank you so much again to my tens and tens of friends for rocking with me through season 1, season 2, season 3. If you have not seen those seasons, go back and watch them. It's the YouTube, just click start play and watch them. I'm done with season 5. It's over. And now I am going to be moving on to season 4, and I will be all caught up. Again, to my tens and tens of friends, thank you. I think I got a heart, y'all. Y'all know I've been trying to make a heart since day 1. But thank you for rocking with me. To my tens and tens of friends, if you are not one of my tens, please join in by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to like and comment. And I will see you all over in season 4. You know how I feel about my 4s. I am 44, and I just like the number 4. Even before Beyonce and her 444. Shout out to her, though. I will be going to season 4 soon, and I hope to see you there. Bye, Tia. Part about that is Ava asked that everyone that everyone holds their applause to party, 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 party. Let's all get wasted. No, don't say you like nobody first if you're a female, if you're a girl, because a woman. No, they're watching Wakanda in the. I ain't seen that movie yet, y'all. That's a. If I didn't share anything else, I'm sure again. I don't watch movies. I watch the hell out of YouTube and podcasts, and I like reading books. I like TV shows, but watching movies is so hard for me. I'm probably either A, going to fall asleep, or B, I'm gonna have to rewind it so many times that it's ridiculous. So I don't really watch movies, so I've never really seen Wakanda 1 or 2. Is there a 3? But yeah. And with the ghost, it tells her, wait, and like this, Wakanda, Wakanda forever.